But overall, workhorses for the deck. I mean, Ethereal Obelisk, abusable but very efficient. If they actually don't have an answer for it, you're going to get a 2/2 dervish every turn. It does appear randomly around the obelisk, so sometimes it's not great, but overall, just kind of a dude creator. And you have a lot of stuff within the faction outside of the basics that can actually make dervishes a lot stronger and more efficient. So that's something to look forward to. Science First Wish, like I said again, +1/+1, and you draw a card. It's great for cycling and making your deck more consistent. Pyromancer, this is a great opening card to start the game with. They need to have an immediate answer, otherwise you actually have a 2/1 Blast. If you don't know what Blast is, Blast basically hits everything in a row on the board, which is very, very strong. So Pyromancer actually garners a lot of respect and actually will pull out removal usually pretty early, and if not, then it actually is really good in the early stages of trading out minions. Staff Yakir, actually a decent damage boost. 5 damage is a fifth of a general's health, so pretty good. But the other main thing it does, it actually protects you, and a lot of players don't realize this, but there's a lot of things that have like 3 health and they trade with your general to survive, or 4 health, but this at 5 health, it can, again, clears out Silverguard Knight, basically clears out anything that hits you for the most part. And a lot of times that's actually really good, that like for them to have to hit you, they're going to lose the minion, which is actually a big part of damage artifacts like that. It's what makes Magmar so good, as we're going to get into it. But this card is actually pretty decent to start out with, and actually does have combos later on with other cards in the deck. Cosmic Flesh is another card that just got changed this last patch. 1 friendly minion gains +2/+4 and provoke. This means anything on the board basically can become pretty huge and pretty scary. For example, throw it on a Pyromancer, all of a sudden you have a provoke Scarab, basically a 4/5 blast unit. Pretty crazy. Throw it on an Obelisk, yeah, you don't get the attack power, but an 0/10 provoke is going to tie stuff down for a long while unless they have Dispel, which is really good. Entropic Decay, this card is now like the go-to removal card. You basically, anything that's next to your general, you pay for, it's gone. It's done. Don't have to worry about it. There used to be other better options than Entropic Decay, but Entropic Decay has now actually come in as more of an actually really good utility card to use to just remove what you have to, get rid of those big provokes, get rid of that big unit that's mucking up what you're trying to do. Or let's say they throw in a big drop and they start to get cocky and they're like, hey, I'm gonna close in on them. This is a quick way where you can get rid of that giant minion.